Okay, good. For some reason it wasn't connected. Hey, what's up? It's Britt and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from today's title, we are doing a day in the life working from home as a small business owner with the kids at home. So today they have off for parent-teacher conferences, which I just wrapped up, and I'm getting more coffee because I looked so tired on there. It has been a week of just not sleeping for the whole family, really, since daylight savings. And fun fact, and I need to double check this, but I'm pretty sure Arizona is the only state that does not do daylight savings. So like, this is all new to us, yet alone last year we were homeschooling, so we didn't have to worry about the kids kind of switching schedules. It was a lot more natural. And yeah, it's been rough. I just got done with their parent-teacher conferences, or one of them. I have one more tomorrow. And did not know, must have totally glanced over that they were in person. Whoops. So we did a virtual one, which was great, and hubby got to hop on because he was at work, which worked really well, and just cannot get enough of the school that we put the girls in. We absolutely love it. We love our school family, and at the same time too, it blows my mind coming from the fact that my husband and I are both from teacher families and coming from Arizona. It is a massive difference in education, and you can see that, and we're just obsessed. We're constantly blown away, and we love investing in our kids and just seeing them love to learn. So that was really fun. It was a great way to start the day. On these kinds of days, I have the toxic habit of thinking I'm going to get all the things done, even though I don't even get them done on my normal day when they're not here. Yet alone, I think I'm going to get it done when I have all three of them home and it's just me. So it is a lot of balancing and giving myself grace, which I'm so bad at. So it's a learning experience every time, and there's no guarantee that I will not cry or hide myself in a closet somewhere. Even the dog is trying to escape the madness. Anywho, okay, so it is just this slow start to the day, which I had already planned on it. Just wanted to take some time to not rush, especially being so tired. I've just recently started a new training between running and lifting, and my body's definitely feeling it, as well as like I am in the works of trying to figure out what is going on with my hormones, and I definitely think that is dragging down a lot of my energy. Are you coming in, buddy? 1 second. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. I just recently, as you saw, changed my office and painted my walls and rearranged it again. I'm trying to figure out what's going to work with the lighting. So there's some things that I need to unpack in here still. And I'm starting to go through and make a list of what I want as far as like bookshelves and some shelving, because the print is a lot, but it needs some like disruption on the walls. And I definitely think some good built-ins we're going to do. As well as there are some things in the work for my businesses that are going to need space in here. So working on that. But yeah, the reason I was saying that is because he now has this window with the couch next to it. We moved this couch has been traveling around our house. It is this couch we got from Amazon, and it pulls out as a sleeper. So this is kind of, because we're in kind of like a smaller house, it's kind of our makeshift guest room as well. The problem is he can stand up and look out the window to the backyard, and he tries to see when the neighbor's dogs are out, because he tries to pick a fight. There's one dog that he does not like. I don't know why they don't like each other. He loves the other dog. Who knows? It's just Australian Shepherds. That's it. So he has a rescue. So he must know them. We didn't get him till he was 5. So he must know You must have had a bad experience because it's only Australian Shepherds he does not like. It's very bizarre. Anywho, that is a tangent, but today on the list, it is gonna be a mix of around the house and some business stuff. Luckily, it's not too busy this week. I have a lot of projects going on in the background, but I'm able to kind of be flexible with the timing on it. There's a lot in the works, and I feel like this is very interesting. So if you didn't know, it is the astrological new year. So if you haven't set intentions for your business or anything, you can do it now. And it's pretty powerful the way that the energy is shifting and the moon and the sun. And if you're into that, I am not very well versed in it, but I do think I'm very sensitive to energy. So I do think that makes a ton of sense. And so, yeah, so there's a lot of things shifting, a lot of realigning that I'm doing in my business, especially trying to feel and do what feels most aligned. And the marketing world is changing a lot. There's been a lot of change, a lot of struggle. If you haven't given your friends a hug or just a coffee or you're doing a great job, any of your friends that work in the marketing world, do that because it's rough out there right now. So I'm doing a little bit of tweaks to figure out what is going to work best for me. It's the best thing that I can do in my position as a business owner, as a mom, and at the same time too, my hubby and I work as a team, being able to make sure that we're on track with goals, both together and personal at the same time. So today is going to be a mix of both. I have laundry I'm catching up on. I washed all the laundry. It is all done. I'm sure there's one more load I could sneak in between the days of finishing this. And that is from catching up from when the girls had the stomach bug over my birthday. If you're new here, I just turned 30 last weekend, which was a whole new thing. I feel like 30 is one of those big birthdays, not in the sense of your 21st or anything, but it's a day of reflection, I feel like. So turned 30 the other week, and I think that's what's shifting now that I say it out loud. I think that's what's shifting a lot of this alignment or realigning, and it's good. We need to do it every so often. So we're gonna be doing the laundry. So the kids had the stomach bug, doing a bunch from that. And then before that, they brought home some weird cold, and it went through our house, and it hit me and my husband. The kids were fine. So got behind on laundry and all that. So I will be putting on a good Netflix or Hulu show, catching on whatever. Actually, I have some trainings to catch on, so I'll probably be doing that and taking notes simultaneously, because that is work at home mom life. We're always multitasking and getting laundry done, tidying up the house. There's been a few spaces. One of the reasons we moved the couch down here is because it was becoming a catch-all. We did have it in our bedroom, and it was just becoming a catch-all space. And if I see spaces that are becoming catch-all space or a lot of clutter, I've learned to just get rid of them right away or repurpose them somewhere. So doing that. And then I also have on the list moving some of our spring decor in. I don't have a ton, but I want to see what I do have. But I do have some St. Patrick's Day stuff, and you guys are going to be seeing this backwards, I'm sure, because I'm filming on my front camera and because I need to be able to see the dimensions. And that's just how we're going to do it for right now because it works. But this is my St. Patrick's Day mug that I got. I haven't gotten to use it yet. So using this, then we're going to pack it away later. We did a really fun, every year we do leprechaun traps, and then we do a little St. Patrick's Day breakfast that I make them before school. So we did that this year, and I got them little pot of gold, cauldron, what is it called? Coffee cups, which I think are going to be really great to use for Halloween as well, because it's liquid gold, and I'm almost positive that is what one of the Harry Potter concoctions are that they do in the second or third movie. So that'll be fun to use for Halloween as well. So packing some of those things away, and then I did find a few things from the dollar spot that I picked up a week or two ago that I'm gonna try to move around the house. It's just kind of the decluttering, and I don't have a heavy workload with clients. I have everything already scheduled out. I do have a couple things I need to finish up to send over to a client to approve. And that's it. Other than that, it's just a lot of my workload today. And then tomorrow I'm going to be going to a coffee shop with a friend to work on. I think I'm going to get a bunch of my writing done for the week. I've been trying to block my days out. We'll see, because I do have an idea of how to do something else, but I don't know. If you're interested in how I kind of plan my week and my day and intermingle the tasks, let me know in the comments and I will make another video on that. But anywho, the kids are watching a movie right now, or I think they have this new obsession with ABC Mouse. We don't do tablets often, but it's gonna work for this morning while I get the brunt of my most like high priority stuff done without the coming in. They've been fed, watered, and they're snuggled up, so I'm gonna pop in my headphones and do that before I start doing everything else. And then we do have a workout to squeeze in today. I'm not quite sure when that's gonna happen. Usually the kids are pretty good if they work out with me. It depends on the day, so we shall see, but gonna get started on this to-do list. Okay, finished up most of my high priority stuff, and it is too nice of a day. Like I said, they're home with me, so we are going to go do what?
A picnic!
A picnic. So we just went and picked up a couple things for groceries, packed the blanket, and we are going to go enjoy the sunshine and the nice weather for a bit. Yeah, chips. Okay, let's go. Yeah, water bottles. Because you guys have gotten bigger.
We got a
Now, let me just take a second to remind you to never compare yourself to any of the other moms out there. We're all in such different seasons, and my seasons haven't always looked like this, battling with anxiety. And honestly, we don't have any babies in the house right now. Our oldest is 3, going to be 4 in August, and most of them are sleeping throughout the night. So this is a season where I felt that I could do more things like this, and I'm definitely trying to, which is hard for me being an Enneagram 3.
Now we have 2 ears. Hop, 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 I am Yeti. Hop, 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 I am the daddy. Hop, 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 hop. Hoppy, I'm right here.
We are still getting used to enjoying 4 seasons. We absolutely love it. People ask us that all the time. We have no intention of moving back to Arizona, and we are so excited for summer and spring. I think that's the first time I've actually said that out loud, but I am craving the sun, and I've definitely experienced a lot of the winter blues this season.
Can you teach me? And then you stop. Okay, let me go. No, I want let's have some space. I need space, a whole bar.
Also, I wish I was more chill as a mom because I am always right there with my kids at the park. I'm a hand reach away from them. I cannot sit back and relax or read a book or anything. It's just where I'm at. Back home from the park and going to try to squeeze in a workout. Of course, at this point, I realize I cannot reach the pre-workout on the top, which is a whole other issue itself, organizing that new pantry that we recently did not too long ago. But I don't consider myself short. I'm 5'6", almost 5'7", but there are definitely some taller cabinets that I cannot reach, and it is infuriating, especially in such a small house too. I'm having to grab chairs and go up and get things, but you know, you make it work.
Okay, so we are back from the park. They are having a scoop of ice cream and are watching Home Alone. It is one of our movies that's always on rotation, it feels like. Filled up my big jug of water because I'm behind on my water, and going to get some pre-workout in. On my workout today, I have a 2.5, 3 mile run, super easy, seeing what I feel like. I'm very sore and my body is tired, so we'll see. And then I have upper body. I'm doing a shoulder circuit today, so gonna get that in and give myself some kind of motivation because I'm feeling very unmotivated and just feeling super blah this season. Like I had mentioned earlier, there's just so many changes going on and a lot of peeling things away to see what's really aligned, what's not aligned, and a lot of that comes with big scary action, and I think I'm just a little bit tired. So yeah, I'm gonna go take care of myself, get this done. I'm gonna check over my emails, probably do a couple pieces of content, get that done so I can clear on my way. And I think I'm just feeling blah today because I'm out of routine. I'm such a routine person. And at the same time too, my space is a mess. I've been working in a messy office because I haven't situated it since I moved it around and since, I moved my office down into the bigger room. It hasn't gotten put away. So yeah, and then my like 5 loads of laundry sitting upstairs that I moved to the bed this morning, because doesn't it make sense that if you move it on top of your bed that you're gonna have to fold it before you go to sleep? So, you know, adulthood. But I think I'm just feeling all over the place because my space is a mess. But I'm going to pop in a podcast while I create some content and hopefully just get my spirit and my vibe up a little bit. I can control what I control. I can control what I can control, and right now that's moving my body and doing something to pour into my mindset. So I'll see you in a bit.
So my days can definitely look different and the same all at once. It is the weirdest thing to try to explain to someone as an entrepreneur, a small business owner, and especially as a creative too. So right now I am picking the thing that I can do first and that will make me feel the most accomplished to be able to move into this workout and feel really motivated. Right now you see me pulling a few photos for one of my clients and getting some of their content done for the next week. This is one of my dear clients. She is so sweet. She is an incredible wedding photographer. So if you are local to Arizona, she is amazing. I will pop up her name on the screen so that you can go and follow her and check out her work. She is by far incredible with her detail shots, and I just have to shout her out. She's also one of the sweetest humans ever. So a mom as well too. So I always appreciate hardworking mamas like that. But I'm just getting her feed laid out and put into our Google Drive and put into her content map so that she can go through and approve it and make any edits that she wants, and working on anything else that we need to, so that everything is done and she has more time back in her life and so that she can work on her business. So like I said, I have been getting back more into weightlifting. It's something I did for a very long time. And just the last few years of moving, the stress has definitely taken a toll on my body. But I love running. I'm trying to balance that a lot more. And I've teetered with the idea of doing a half marathon, a marathon, I'm not sure, trying to make sure that I keep my work-life balance great and do what works for me. Of course, cleaning up our space is a daily thing because this house is small, and with 3 young kids who are all over the place, it definitely starts to build my anxiety. So after a quick workout, I'm using that endorphins rush to clean off the surfaces. This table for sure, being a small space, absolutely gets clutter built up. So that's one of the first things I always clear off to give a little boost. Anything that you can see right away, even if it's just picking up trash or whatever, clear it off, you'll feel 10 times better. Of course, the dog is wondering why my husband is working late. That is his buddy. So he is waiting and he's been peeking out the door. You'll see he'll do it multiple times today. Also gonna light a candle and open the windows until I realize that the dog knows that the little weenie dogs across the street are right there. So you'll see his little nose pop up because he's looking to make some trouble. And of course, the dreaded dishes. These I feel like are such a big task, but honestly they make such a difference, especially in a small space. Just getting the dishes done and having a routine of that. I usually always try to get them done and run the dishwasher overnight, and that way in the morning I can unload it really quickly and it's just something off the task list. These glasses were also a birthday gift from my hubby because I'm ready to live out my iced coffee life this summer, and cute glasses are needed. Also, I have to mention that in a majority of my videos or any behind the scenes footage, you'll usually see me wearing headphones around the house, And that is because I have done so much research. I get overwhelmed with a lot of noise. I would classify myself as a highly sensitive person, which is funny because some of my kids do have this as well. So I usually would just put them on noise canceling, and it dampens the sound around, and it really helps me be in control a bit of my anxiety and just feeling so overstimulated all the time. There are certain things that I do, and I can definitely cover this in another either episode on the podcast or on here as well. But being a mom, it can get really loud sometimes, especially in a small space, especially with small kids. So it's definitely something that has really helped me, and they're kind of like my wubby. I carry my headphones everywhere with me, whether it's my bigger ones like I'm wearing here or just my AirPod Pros, and I really love both of them. Let me just say, it is a rare occurrence for them not to be fighting. They are so well behaved. I have to say that. Of course, the dog's waiting for his dad to come home, and he's over the kids by this point. But my kids are really, majority of the time, well behaved outside and at school. But when they get home, they let it go, and it is a lot of fighting. So we're just doing leftovers tonight. Simple pasta. We love the Bonza pasta in the Rouse marinara sauce. And this is kind of a very realistic day. Some days it looks like this, some days it's more chaotic, but this was a pretty decent day.
Okay, can you throw it away? Okay, thank you. All right, what are you gonna draw for Gucci? What about a goat? A goat? What's a goat say?
Such a blue. I don't draw a lamb.
Do a goat. What does a goat say?
Goat.
Oh, that was a good one. What does that?
Ow.
No.
A goose.
A goose doesn't say that. Ellie, what's a goose say? No, it doesn't.
My kids, I swear, are always keeping me on my toes with what they say, and I really should be writing it down. I know that a lot of moms have said that before, of just keeping a book of funny things. I feel like my kids have zero filter, and they're funny. So I'm really excited to see what kind of people they grow up into. Of course, we're doing homework, and if I haven't mentioned it here before, I have a first grader, a preschooler, well, 2 preschoolers, but sometimes the first grade homework, it's usually math that comes home. It makes us second guess some things. This is currently the book that I'm reading right now, and I'm loving it.
There was a hiccupotamus, and who hiccuped quite a lot of us. And every time he got a miss, he fell upon his bottomus. That's his focus.
Getting ready to hop on a meeting and going over my notes and writing the last few minute things. But yesterday was pretty much how I expected it to go. I feel like I always go, like I said, I try to do all the things and sometimes that just doesn't happen, and I'm trying to really work on that. But I ended up getting all the laundry sorted and caught up. So all I have to do today is fold it and put it away. It is one of my biggest tips. I didn't get to film much of it after that. Anytime between like the normal time when they come home from school and dinner time is just nuts. So it's something I'm still working on being able to film in the chaos of that, but got the kiddos all bathed. They each wanted their own little bath at something. Especially having 3 girls, I'm really trying to help them and nurture them when they want some self-care and just kind of not having to do everything together, especially as they get older. So that took up a lot of time, and their little independence is so cute, but they got to do that. And then, like I said, the laundry, and what helps with me entirely is the system I've created that usually will wash everything together, because I've tried the sorting in the beginning, and if you can do that, absolutely, but my kids like to throw their clothes everywhere. Still working on a system for that. But once I wash it, I go through and sort through everyone's. Everyone has a basket, so that way if I'm ever interrupted, I can fold one person's at a time, and it's not all these piles all over the bed or wherever. And little fingers like to help and jump on the bed, or the dog. So that system really works for me. So I can, throughout the day, go take a 5-10 minute break, fold one person's laundry, put it away, and keep moving on throughout the day. So yesterday I also got caught up on the house and decluttered a few spaces, which helped so much, and the house feels so much better. I got to halfway get through my office, as you saw, but I still have a basket of stuff to sort and put away, but honestly, I just don't have the brain space for it right now. It's probably gonna happen later this week, this weekend, with the projects that I have going on, and I'm okay with that. It's gotten to a space I think that I can work in. If not, I'm gonna go treat myself to a coffee and go work from a coffee shop to go people a little, because working from home and working for myself, it can get really lonely, and you can get like too in your introverted box. So that is the one downside. There's a lot of upsides, but that is one downside. Other than that, I'm going over my list for today and hopping right into things. One of the things about working for yourself and working from home, working, small business, is that every day can really look like the same thing, but it can also look really different at the same time, if that makes sense. But I hope that gave you a little inspiration and a little insight into my day working from home as a small business owner and having the kids home, as some days those just happen, whether it's parent-teacher conferences like that happen for us, whether it's kiddos sick from school. I know this year has been really rough, or whatever it is, whatever your schedule looks like, it is possible. It takes a lot of grace, a lot of patience with yourself, and at the end of the day, your vision is still possible. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss another one, and I'll see you in the next video.